Butterflies, they fly in air. Have you seen the butterflies flying? Some fly low, some fly high. Some fly with good speed, some fly with low speed. But one thing is for sure, all these butterflies, they are doing their best. They do their best. Whatever strength they have, they do it best. So are the children who are sitting with you today, the 12th class children. They are like butterflies. They are trying their best. Whatever strength they have, they are giving it in the class 12th. We are also like butterflies, my staff. We also try our best. So dear parents, don't compare your marks of your child with others. Some butterflies fly low, some fly high. Dear parents, teachers, students of class 12th, 11th, my honorable teachers, and our young director, Vaibhav Singh. Happy Republic Day to all. This is my last speech to you. So I would want, in this cold weather also, I would want you to connect with me. I would want your heart to connect with my heart. I want your mind and soul connected with my soul. Listen to what I say. I was watching children when we had this performance by 12th class. One thing which touched me, in the end when the students hugged their mothers. How many times, children, I've been watching you from class LKG, HKG, and when your parents used to come and pick you up, you would hug them. At home, you would run towards your father when he was small to hug him. You would run towards your mothers to hug them. What changed later on? Now do you hug your parents? Now do daughters hug their fathers? Do their sons hug their mothers? I tell you, जब बेटा माँ के गले लगता है और जब बेटी पिता के गले लगती है, उस समय सब कुछ थम जाता है. Everything ends there. I tell you a story, but before that, I would want all the students present here a promise from you that you will always be there for your parents. You will be the reason for the smile on their faces. You will bring joy on their faces. I always say, smile is the signature of God on your face. Do not spoil it by your wrinkles or by tears. और खुदा का हस्ताक्षर कभी खराब नहीं हो सकता, इसलिए स्माइल को हमेशा अपने चेहरे पे रखिए. So I tell you a story. I have a different way of conveying my points to the parents. There was a young boy in college like you. He wanted a motorcycle. Every other day he used to tell his mother, ask Papa to buy a motorcycle for me. Every day. And the poor mother कुछ अच्छा टाइम देखकर जब पिता का अच्छा वो बोलती थी, बाप बेटा मोटरसाइकिल मांग रहा है, द फादर यूज्ड टू रिफ्यूज. The son used to grumble, see, he has his own house, he is working in a company as a lower division clerk, he has his own motorcycle. My friends have motorcycles, why can't he make his son happy? This kept on. One day the son decided that enough is enough. He left his house. Before going, he picked up his father's purse, and in a hurry, when you commit something wrong, in a hurry, instead of his shoes, he wore his father's shoes. And he ran from the house. A lot of children I hear in KOTA also run from the houses. He ran. While running towards the bus stop, he found his socks got wet. मोजे उसके गीले हो गए. तो he sat on a bench. ये मोजे गीले कैसे हो गए? उसने दोनों जूतों को निकाल के देखा तो दोनों जूतों में छेद थे. He sat there. Then he opened his father's purse. उसने अगर डोगरे के पर्स में पैसा भी होगा, सामान भी होगा, उसे खोल के देखा. एक 20 रुपए का नोट था और बहुत सारे पेपर्स थे. ने पेपर्स खोल के देखे. मकान का लोन कंपनी से, बेटे की पढ़ाई का लोन कंपनी से, और भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स खोले. He opened other papers. So he found a note there. The company must have asked their employees, what is your wish in life? जिंदगी में आपकी क्या ख्वाहिश है? So he opened it. His father wrote there, my only wish in this life is to buy a new pair of shoes. That was his wish. The son cried and he ran home. He ran home. Asked his mother where his father. The father was not there. On the table he found a pamphlet from some motorcycle company, exchange मेला. पुराना स्कूटर दो, नई मोटरसाइकिल ले जाओ. So he understood. He ran, he cried, he ran, he cried. He went to the shop, he saw his father climbing the stairs. He reached his father. He didn't say any word. The father didn't say a single word. वो जाके अपने पिता के गले लग गया. न फादर ने कुछ बोला, न बेटे ने कुछ बोला. What I mean to say is, students, when you commit a mistake, you don't have to say anything. Just go to your father and hug him. सारी गलतियां माफ हो जाएंगी. अगर जिंदगी में इस बात को याद रखोगे तो हमेशा अपने आप को अपने माँ बाप के पास पाएंगे. Now you will be leaving the comfort and care of your loved ones at home, loved ones in school, and you would be traveling on untested roads. And when you travel on these roads, remember my words. You know how the Eskimos hunt wolf? कभी पढ़ा कहीं कि एस्किमोस वुल्स को कैसे हंट करते हैं? What they do is they take a sharp knife and dip that knife in blood. Excuse me. Then they freeze it. And then they bury the handle of the knife in ice or snow. The wolves are attracted by the smell of blood. Wolves get attracted. And the wolf, after getting attracted by the smell of blood, he starts licking the blood. Because of the cold, numbness comes in the tongue of the wolf. And as he licks the sharp edge, he begins to bleed. So when he begins to bleed, he licks even faster. He is not aware that he is licking his own blood. So he licks faster and faster, and ultimately he bleeds to death. This is the way the youth of our country are lured into drugs. In the beginning, when you go out of KOTA, in the beginning, it makes the person feel good and they enjoy it. However, after some time, they start losing the sense of perception and indulge in more and more, and they become addict. Dear Modernites, never ever break the trust of your parents in this matter. Never do it. Right? Because this I would never tolerate from any Modernite. Because the work we did with you right from nursery till 12th will all go to waste. Say no to drugs. I've seen parents these days are very busy doing their own things. And the children come in higher classes, the child is not their priority. What do you talk to your children? बेटा पढ़ाई कैसी चल रही है? इसने खाना खाया? That's all. You don't take and you don't talk anything. So for such parents, I'm telling you that there was a family, a father, mother, and a daughter. It was everyday's thing that when the father used to go to the office, he would kiss his girl and then leave. He used to always kiss his girl. One day father had a very important meeting. He rushed up things, picked up his briefcase, went out of the house, started his car, and the girl came running, Papa, Papa, you have forgotten something. The father didn't wait. The girl came back home. She dressed for the school, disheartedly. She packed her bag, put the bag on the shoulders, and walked slowly towards the bus stop. She was not happy. She was not at all happy that father today left without kissing me. She was not at all happy. She was standing at the bus stop. A car came, stopped. Father came out of the car. Beta, I'm sorry, and she came running into his arms and kissed. How happy she was. You can imagine your parents. Why I'm telling you this? This girl, 20 years later, will remember that her father came back. He left his meeting, came back to say, to give me a kiss. Dear parents, you will not remember after 20 years that which meeting you missed, but your daughter will remember that you came for her. Make memories. Make memories with your children. Make them remember you by things you do for them. So when you need them, they also come running. Make memories with your children. This batch of class 12th, you have great talents, but you are sitting on it and basically doing those things which others are doing. Basically doing the same thing. KOTA is doing the same thing. Even when I'm so thankful to all the fathers who spoke today, all good and kind words for me, thank you so much for that. कई तो बहुत जोश में थे, शायद कभी वो जोश मेरे में भी आ जाए, राजेश and Mr. Darbanjan. And today I was seeing on stage my teachers dancing, fathers speaking, mothers dancing, students of class 11 dancing, 12 dancing, my teachers comparing, and now I am speaking to you. See, everybody is participating. This is what we call a family. So, I was talking about the talent, that you have a talent and you're sitting on it. A farmer had great difficulty in feeding his family. सुबह के खाने के बाद वो सोचता था कि शाम को खाना कहाँ से है। बहुत किसानों की ऐसी हालत है हमारे देश में। One day an oil company came and he told that farmer that there could be oil in your field. There could be oil. So he said, okay, you try. The oil company, they drilled in his field and several thousands of liters of oil pumped out. This is a historical fact, this was the discovery of Spindletop, the most productive well in the world. The farmer, he became instant millionaire. Right? How lucky. But think about it, that this farmer was a millionaire before also. Oil was very much there, but he had no knowledge. Same way you have incredible ability and talent in you, much of which was never recognized. Find yourself, recognize what you have in you. Who knows, there may be a Spindletop underneath. All you need is little exploring and drilling. The last point, I hope I'm not boring you. The last point. And I would want your attention on each and every point. There was a boy, Bobby. He used to live with his mother. He was 11 years old. His mother wanted him to learn piano. So she took him to a teacher who taught piano lessons. That teacher used to take even younger children. Bobby was 11. But because he said, "Teacher, my mother's dream was to hear me play," teacher, she made an exception and took that boy under her. He used to come daily for the classes in the evening. And every week, without fail, he used to tell the teacher, "My mother is going to hear me someday." But according to teacher, Bobby was hopeless. He had no inborn ability to learn piano. He was a useless case. But his mother used to drop him in her old car every day, and she used to pick the boy every day without fail. She used to smile from her car towards the teacher. She would wave to her, but she never came in. This was going on, and after some time, Bobby stopped coming for the lessons. The teacher assumed that because of his lack of ability and because of lack of quality, he must have decided to pursue something else. The teacher was very happy because this boy was a bad advertisement for her. She was very happy, good riddance. Every year, this teacher used to organize a final recital of the children so that the parents, their friends could come and listen just like you have come today. So every student was sent a message that on the following day there will be a recital and you all are welcome. But by mistake, the message went to Bobby also. He came to the school, the coaching school of piano lessons. Teacher said, "But you have already left, I can't do anything." He pleaded. He pleaded with the teacher that his mother was very sick and she was not able to come and leave him. She was very sick. But he said, "Teacher, I have been practicing at home." The teacher took pity on him and enrolled him for the final recital. One after the other, the children came on the stage and performed. Everything went on well. The teacher had kept Bobby at the last, so that after his rubbish performance, the teacher would come and perform herself as a curtain closer. So after all the performance, Bobby came to perform, and teacher was aghast. His hair was disheveled, his clothes were all wrinkled, बिल्कुल गंदा सुगला सा बच्चा स्टेज पे आ गया। टीचर बोली, कैसी मदर है, कम से कम तैयार करके तो भेजती। सोचा उसने। So he sat on the piano and he chose to play Mozart's concerto number 21 in C major. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, who was born in Austria in 1700, was known as a legend composer. He started composing at the age of 6, and to play Mozart is very difficult. So he chose Mozart Concerto number 21 in C major. Teacher was lost कि ये क्या कर रहा है? His fingers danced on the piano. His suspended chords that Mozart demands were magnificent. Never in their life people had heard Mozart playing by this finesse and by anyone at this age. It was a splendid performance. After 6.5 minutes, he ended in a great crescendo. And everyone was on their feet clapping. He became an instant hero. It was a marvelous performance. The teacher came to him. I've never heard you play like this. I never heard. It was mind-blowing. It was magnificent, unimaginable. So Bobby spoke in the microphone which he was having. He said, "Teacher, I told you my mother was sick. You know, my mother was suffering with cancer. And today morning, she passed away. Aaj subah, she expired. And teacher, my mother was born deaf. मेरी माँ बचपन से ही बहरी थी. And I believe today she's sitting with God in heaven. And I believe when you sit with God, all your difficulties, they go. Today my mother was listening and I was playing for my mother." That is the love. That is the love I want from Modernites for their parents. That is the love I care about. That is the love which modern school cares about. And that is the love I want from each Modernite. See the devotion of the mother, poor, suffering from cancer, but she was there for a child forever. See the devotion of the child. He knew his mother wanted to hear him play something beautiful. He practiced day and night. And when she went to heaven, he played for her. That is the love. Thank you so much for listening, and I wish you all do your best in the examinations and make your parents proud by becoming good human beings. Let me tell you that once a Modernite is always a Modernite. Thank you, parents, for hearing. I appreciate your claps. Thank you so much.